Hurricanes, their average margin of victory in this series is almost 20 points, 19.4 points per game against FAU. Last year, a year ago in November, 10-point win, 56-46. Pendande into the center jump circle for the University of Miami. And away we go. FAU jumps it up with Dylan Hanna. And we're underway. First possession goes to the University of Miami. Harden, area vets, Williams, Cavender, and Pendande for Miami. Scott Maddox, Hanna, Rosenthal, and Zapp for FAU. First possession, a turnover by Miami.
FAU very active on defense in that first possession. They were all over Miami and forced a turnover. All credit goes to them.
You can change your team in a hurry, and FAU has a lot of transfers on their roster for this season.
Transfer portal is wide open, and that is a trend that you're going to see more and more.
Scott is a transfer. Rosenthal transfer. Maddox is a transfer. Area vets for Miami. Did not score against Boston University. Jaliyah Williams did. So did Harden. Cavender. Good job by Pendande as FAU jumped the passing lane. Shot will not go. Here is Scott. Nice drive to the basket on the baseline by Zapp. Alexa Zapp, and draws a foul, the first foul of the ballgame.
You know, I see something different that FAU is doing versus what prior teams were doing with Miami. Hanna is post-fronting Pendande on the low post. She's not allowing her to get that position. And I think that is going to be key with the play that Pendande has been showing us. She's just been absolutely unstoppable down there on the block.
First free throw by Zapp is good. Galerón has come into the game an early sub for FAU. Going to pick Miami up just across half court. Extend their defense out a little bit. They jump into a zone. Cavender surrounded and throws it away.
That zone. I think FAU is going to stay in that zone. It's either a 1-3-1 or an extended 3-2 right now, but they're doing a great job rotating and forcing Miami to go deep into the shot clock and force turnovers.
Galerón goes over and back. 1 foot over, 1 foot back. So a turnover by FAU.
Miami has 2 early turnovers.
Area vets now for Cavender. Cavender for 3. Off the mark. And the rebound is run down to the open floor by Zapp.
Looks like this is going to be a game of rebounds. How FAU, if they can manage to keep Miami off the boards, they increase their chances of success.
Scott along the baseline, underneath the basket, out the other end and misses. Harden grabs the rebound for Miami. And now Jaliyah Williams accelerates into the lane, comes to a jump stop. Short. Pendande the rebound in traffic and draws a foul.
And that's where she's the best at. If you do not keep her off the glass, she will make you pay.
Here's another look at it.
Yeah, Maddox just got pushed a little bit under the basket. She didn't hold that box out and push back. Coach is going to go talk to her about that.
3 players around her. Another quick sub. Hubbard comes in for FAU. 5'8" freshman. Pendande free throw on the way and good. '89th career game for Pendande. On the free throw line this year. Came in 3 out of 5 and good on a pair of free throws.
That's a good sign for Miami.
Or I should say split the free throws, 2-1. Zapp for three, too strong. Long rebound to Williams. On the push, Harden running the floor on the other end for a layup.
Probably took 3 seconds off of the shot clock. They got down there in a hurry, and Miami's doing what they do best in this full court press, making their defense, their offense, and their transition. If you don't get back, it's 2 points.
Zapp nearly intercepted by Williams, who goes over and has a love fest with Katie Meyer.
She said, I got you, coach.
Here's Harden on the other end. Great lead ahead pass by Williams.
3 dribbles total in between both of them to get from baseline to baseline.
Scott loses it on the way to the basket. You know, I thought it wasn't crazy. I thought Pendande made both free throws. But then I looked around. The scoreboard said 1.
She made both.
She made both, and then I thought, well, did I miss it somehow? Turnover by FAU. Miami in front 42. Harden, Ariavets, Williams, Cavender, and Pendande for Miami. Ariavets, high, arching three, and that's good, out of the corner.
Absolutely, that's the first clean shot I've seen Miami take in the half-court settings without it being transition bucket or an offensive rebound.
Ariavets was hitless from three-point range coming into the game 0 for 10, so she's going to feel much better about that.
Well, that's what shooters do. They go through slumps, but most importantly, they get out those slumps. They keep shooting.
Hubbard makes it a 7-4 game, and FAU forces a turnover, and a very enthusiastic FAU bench.
That Hubbard with that passion, that is what's going to take them through this game. Very passionate about that defensive stop.
Here is Scott, a transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson. Hometown, home seat in New York, or home state in New York. And that time a turnover by Hubbard.
Miscommunication. Hubbard thought she was open on that roll, and she thought, no, I have to go to the other block.
Ariavets did not score against Boston University. Has a three-pointer tonight. Pendande off the baseline. Ariavets in the corner to Williams. Inside Pendande, right around the elbow. Won't go. Hubbard pulls down the rebound in traffic and has the ball nearly raked away by Pendande. Now Hubbard fires. Side iron miss. Rebound to Williams. Cavender gets hit from the side by Scott.
And that was almost a turnover. Miami has to be careful with those cross-court, open-court passes because FAU is playing really good defense right now.
Jumping the passing lanes, right?
Absolutely. Very active, hands-on balls, you know, getting deflections, causing turnovers, and they're playing with a lot of energy right now.
Harden from the free throw line, off the heel. Good hustle by FAU on the rebound. Zapp nearly took the three in transition. Hubbard poked away by Harden. Down a timeout. A lot of energy in this one. FAU went to their bench early. A lot of energy. Good ball game so far. 7-4 Miami. Watsco Center, Miami 7, FAU 4. Hurricanes, Tamara, are coming off a game against Boston University where they shared the ball really well. They had 23 assists against Boston University, and the Cavender twins had 5 each.
Yeah, they really showed up, this Miami team, with the way they were able to share that ball and not only share it, make baskets and make plays off of each other. They played for each other that game.
FAU gets inside and makes it a 1-point game.
Very great court vision by Hubbard. Fake a pass, make a pass.
Rosenthal scores for the first time tonight. Rosenthal coming off a double-double from Latvia. Lattimore under a lot of pressure. And a takeaway, and then Williams. Oh, look at this. They've got a demolition derby.
Look at that. Look at that effort for both sides of the court, both getting on the floor for the ball. And FAU making it really difficult for Miami to get a clean shot.
Like when Miami throws that ball into the paint, that zone becomes the Venus flytrap.
The Venus flytrap. Yep. FAU is handling the press really well. They're finding the gaps, and they're making Miami pay, and they take the lead.
Zap gets inside the left block. FAU with a 1-point lead. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Williams for Miami. On the bounce to Cavender. Both Cavenders on the floor right now. Williams pulls up from the free throw line. Battle with the rebound. Lattimore plays volleyball with it and lost it. Hubbard out in front. Hubbard on the driving layup, no good. Haley Cavender the rebound. Across to her sister Hannah, who traveled.
She tried to make the pass before she even had the ball.
Hurricanes with a turnover. That is their 5th turnover.
Hurricanes, no one on the court has scored a basket for the Hurricanes. They have to find a way to get their offensive game going. Because when they're good, they're good. When they're sharing, they're really good.
Ozuela in the game. Off to Hubbard. Galerón inside for Hubbard. Deflected and last touch by Miami.
Miami can't fall asleep on that back corner. They're cutting to the back right behind the defense, and they're able to throw that ball and bounce pass it right in there. Miami's height is helping them out.
Ozuela inbounds. Zap with a jumper, no good. Last touch by FAU. A lot of players shuttling in and out for FAU. Scott comes back in.
And they're keeping those legs fresh. They're very active on defense and playing with a lot of energy. They don't want to lose that momentum.
In their zone defense, Lattimore just ready the key. Finds a seam and puts it up without a problem.
Well, that's the only thing that FAU is keeping open is the top of the key at the free throw line. And a turnover by FAU with the pressure that Miami is putting on them with this press.
Haley Cavender to Hannah for a triple try. Off the heel, Hubbard with a long rebound. Has some options. Drops it down low. Oh, nice block. Dwyer got a piece of that one. Here's Cavender. For her sister. What a pass and what a finish.
They knew where they were going to be because I absolutely did not see that.
Well, that was a tight needle to thread.
That comes with the chemistry of playing with each other all your life, right?
Yep, sure does. 3-point lead for Miami, 11-8. Approaching 2 minutes to go. Galerón turns it over. Spearman for Cavender. In front to Dwyer. Nice hesitation. And Dwyer scores on the other end.
And just like that, Miami has gone on a run.
6-0 run over the last 1 minute for Miami. Scott trying to carve a path toward the rim and travels.
All you need is one shot to go in, one possession to go your way, and the momentum can totally shift. Lattimore, when they gave her that opportunity and she drove to the basket like she's shown us she could do, has completely changed things for the University of Miami.
Moore and Henshaw check in for FAU. I think FAU's used the entire roster in the first quarter. Cavender for Dwyer. On to Lattimore. Cavender again. Here comes Hannah Cavender. 8 to shoot. Hannah looking inside for Spearman. Tries to force it in there. Spearman gets a shot away, no good. Haley Cavender has the rebound for Miami in the first 20.
Miami can't pick the ball up without knowing where they're going to pass it.
That one just grazes the rim. Hubbard the rebound for FAU, and now Scott. The transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson. Had 29 starts a year ago and averaged almost 6 points a game. Hubbard on the move to the free throw line and banks it in.
Bank is open. It's probably closed right now. But it's open for Hubbard.
3-point lead for Miami. Latimer in the corner. Triple try on the way and good.
Wide open three. No, Cavender isn't going to miss that.
9 for 16 now from 3-point range.
It's not a bad percentage.
Nope. Had 3 triple doubles a year ago. 6-point lead for Miami. It's 16-10. Final seconds of the first quarter. Dwyer knocks it away. Can she beat the clock? Has Cavender out in front. Bounces it to Cavender. Got the shot away. And it will count.
That was the right play. That was the right play. She could have pulled up. It was one.
Hurricanes come back out onto the floor. They finished the first quarter with a flurry. And Tamara 8 fast break points for Miami in the first quarter.
I think a couple of ill-advised decision-making from FAU is what, is the difference in this game, because they are playing with a lot of energy and they're playing good defense, but Miami will make you pay off of those fast break points, excuse me.
One way to beat the zone, right?
Absolutely.
Arievitz reverses it for a 3-ball that grazes the front of the rim by Harden. Ooh. Dwyer hits the floor hard.
She was trying to knock the ball off of someone's leg with that offensive rebound, and they got the ball back. Great job.
Yeah. Pendande. Harden on to Yarovitz. Boomerangs it to Cavender, sweeping across the lane. Zap on the sidelines with Cavender swiping at it. Rosenthal gave it away. Zap's drive is blocked. On the floor, Dwyer, great hustle. Arievitz wants to run. Hannah Cavender, trailer Arievitz. Her floater hits the heel.
Have to keep Dante off the glass. If you're a FAU, you have to put a body on her. You cannot allow her to beat you on the glass.
And Dante gets a block on one end.
Dwyer has been the difference maker for this Miami team.
Came off the bench like a spark plug. Roberts into the game. Right back to Dwyer. Watched by Maddox. On to Roberts. Back out to Dwyer. Dwyer splits the defense. Oh, nice move. Very well done by Dwyer.
Patient. Took what the defense gave and made a hard move to the basket and finished.
Miami by 10, their largest lead of the game.
It's like FAU is starting to get a little overwhelmed.
Three-second violation on FAU. Rosenthal, redshirt senior, averaging 11 points a game. Transfer from South Florida.
Destiny Harden does a great job at attracting offensive fouls. She takes a lot of those. She probably leads the team.
Dwyer threads her way through the defense. Arievitz down the lane and scores. 5 for Arievitz. 12-point lead for Miami. Scott, a runner, is short, but she's fouled.
I wonder if the defensive scheme has changed for FAU, because Miami wasn't able to get those clean drives to the basket. They were in that zone. They were stuffing it in and daring Miami to shoot it from outside. And now Miami's getting a lot of layups and paint points.
Scott's first free throw is short. Scott was 3 for 4 from the line in their first game. Double figures 7 times last year. Second one on the heel and off. Easy rebound for Pendande. Harden from the free throw line, and won't go. And let's see. Last touch by FAU.
And Miami with another break. The chance with the ball under the basket. All from effort.
Dwyer underneath, got it to go. 15, the 2 run for the University of Miami, and they lead at 24-10 and a timeout by FAU. Dwyer finds a seam, playing very well. 24-10 Miami. Great competition, and now tonight, starters 12 points and the bench 12 points.
That makes Miami a very dangerous team when you can just put someone in on your bench, and not just for a breather, but you know that can contribute, can score. And guess what? Your opponents have to not only look at film and tape of the starters, but of the bench as well.
Miami's on a 15-2 run. I think they've squashed some of that enthusiasm we saw from FAU. FAU came out with a lot of emotion. Miami's kind of put that fire out for right now.
They've definitely taken the air out of their lungs.
3 ball, no good. Roberts the rebound for Miami. Oh, nice pass.
Good pass.
Spearman the finish. 26-10. The lead goes to 16.
And they're just rattled right now. FAU is going to have to find 5 people that are just composed and can bring them back into this game before halftime. If you allow Miami to go like this, it'll get ugly real quick.
Since FAU led, Miami has outscored them 19-3. That's a pretty good response by Miami. They haven't trailed that often this year. Spearman on the baseline, no good. And takes it right away and scores.
She will not be denied. You have to love that effort if you're Katie Meyer.
Cavender shadowing Scott. Badgering her as she comes across the timeline. Hubbard goes behind the back, nearly has it stolen. Hubbard comes up short. Arievitz the rebound and wants to run, flying down the floor. And will try to take it all the way and comes up a little bit empty. Maddox the rebound. In front to Hubbard, right back to Maddox for a 3 ball. Long rebound to Haley Cavender. Roberts called for an offensive foul.
If you're FAU, you're praying for something. You're praying for one of your shots to drop. They have to stop the bleeding. They haven't stopped the bleeding yet. Miami is not letting go of this full court man-to-man defense. Miami has to be careful now because one more foul and they're in the bonus. 5 minutes to go. That'll play right into FAU's favor.
Miami has outscored FAU 21-3. This has been an avalanche. And there's Jalea Williams will lay it up and in.
23-3.
Harden called for the foul right around midcourt.
And exactly what I said would happen is going to happen. FAU doesn't have to work for it, and they get 2 shots. 5 minutes to go. It's a very dangerous place to be.
30-10. Moore will go to the free throw line. First one for Moore, curls out.
They have to make them in order for their plan to work.
Yep. Jada Moore from Denver, Colorado, transfer from Kansas State. Misses a pair of free throws. Hubbard grabs the rebound over Spearman and scores.
She's going to see that on film. They gave her a taste of her own medicine. She took it down here. She would have took it back down there.
And let's see what we got here away from the ball. That was on FAU on Moore. That'll be her first.
I like it. She was fighting down there with the post and not just letting them do whatever they want to do.
Haley Cavender with it. Had 9 points against Boston University. 9 against Maryland Eastern Shore. Has that one poked away. And trickles out of bounds. Turnover by Miami. 7th turnover of the night by the Miami Hurricanes.
I think Haley saw more on her and her eyes got big. I have a post player on me. Let me call horns, but I think what would have worked better is just with a high pick and roll and not both of them, because now you have help defense.
Hubbard against Williams. Williams right there every inch of the way. Zap on the move. For Moore, well short. Williams scoops it up on the run. In the lane, out of the lane. Ariavets cross court for Cavender. Ariavets with 5 tonight. Did not score against Boston University. And hand checked by Hubbard.
One more and then they're in the bonus. We'll see how this changes how intense defense is or how aggressive they play.
I'm not sure why we stopped the game.
I think that Miami thought it was going to be a timeout. Yeah. But Jennifer Sullivan was just having a quick chat, taking advantage of that time being right there in front of her bench.
Sideline entry for Jalea Williams. Miami is shooting 46%, by the way. FAU 29%. Williams, Ariavets for 3, got it. Barely disturbed the net on that one.
And I can guarantee you that's a drill that they run. Dribble hard, penetrate, and pitch.
Second 3 of the night for Ariavets, builds the lead to 33-12. On the drive, Maddox. Here's Cavender, her eyes searching, and finds Williams. Lattimore left open. Had an ocean for 3. Instead, will take it to the basket. It tumbles off the rim. Boy, Miami has so many weapons.
Because you have to honor Lattimore at a three-point line. You know she can knock down threes. And then she's just so shifty getting to the basket. It looks like she's going slower than she really is. And before you know it, you can't get in position to take that charge because she's already in the air.
25 points, 10 rebounds against Boston University on Sunday.
Her second double-double.
That free throw rattles in and out. 11 for 14 on the free throw line, coming in at 78%. From the floor, she's 65%, 13 for 20 starting tonight. 34-12, under 4 to play. First half in Coral Gables. Zapp on the move for Hubbard. Steps back into a three, short. Zapp tries to save it. Tried to throw it off at Cavender. And Cavender retrieves it from Spearman. 3 ball for Williams, hits the side of the backboard.
You know, I don't really understand, because if I'm either team, there's no way I'm shooting threes if they're not just wide open with the other team being in the bonus.
That's Jada Moore grabbing the rebound inside and scoring for FAU. Area Vets another triple try. Scott has it, pulls up at the elbow. Oh, an offensive rebound, easy putback.
Both teams are running and gunning, huh?
They are. The easy putback for Hannah.
It's like an all-star game out there.
34-16, under 3 minutes to go. Cavender connects with Yavitz. Deals it down low for Spearman, who's fouled.
Someone's getting to the paint. But both teams, I'm sure that's not what the coaches want. Outside shots when you're going to go to the line for a hand check or anything being aggressive.
Here comes Hannah Cavender back in. And Spearman is on the free throw line. Spearman was rated the second best player in the state of Georgia. In high school, she had Tamara James numbers, 19.9 points a game and 14 rebounds a game. Do you remember what you averaged in high school?
No, I don't, but I definitely averaged probably over 25. All we did was run. This is my type. My type of basketball, that up and down and up and down. There's a lane violation.
Spearman gets one, second one's a lane violation. The lead is 35-16. 2.5 before halftime. Maddox on the move. Zapp down the lane and scores over Cavender. That was a strong move.
That was a very strong move going to the basket, but I like the fact that they're getting to the basket because they know I'm going to go to the line if they play me too aggressively.
Zapp is from Jupiter. Cavender for 3 off the heel. Williams does a good job tracking down that rebound. Back to Hannah Cavender with under 2 minutes before halftime. Five to shoot. Williams to the baseline. Oh, nice reverse. Won't go. Zapp has it. Started 26 of 28 games a year ago. Scott, 3 ball in the air. Too strong by Maddox. Cavender on the sideline. Pendande. Lattimore. Nice shot fake. Williams wants it and takes to the baseline. Into the corner. Cavender a triple try. Around and out. Pretty good offense.
Great way to move the ball. I still want all layups at this point in the game.
Hubbard for 3, no good. Cavender swoops in for the rebound.
I'm not sure how successful FAU has been at the three-point line. They've had a lot of attempts. I don't think I recall them hitting one yet.
Nope, they are hitless. 0 for 8. Inside for Pendande. Pendande goes to work and draws a foul.
So what FAU was doing in the beginning of the game, they've kind of gotten away from that. You remember in the beginning of the game, they were post-fronting, they were denying her, making it very hard to get the ball. This time she was able to just relax, make a move, decide what she wanted to do, and by that time, you know, she's going to the free throw line and she's made 2 points.
You think Miami played him out of that?
I don't know how they could play me out of something that's working.
No, I mean, from FAU's standpoint. Made the change. And
I don't know why they changed, but if I am the head coach at FAU, I'm going back to what worked for me in the first 7 minutes of the basketball game.
Second one on the way. Good. And Donde 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe. Here's Scott. Scott gets bumped maybe once or twice.
And to the free throw line.
Williams will be the guilty party. Scott had 12 points against Bethune-Cookman. And to the free throw line. Scott tonight is 0 for 3.
She's not getting a lot of bend. I mean, that's the way she shoots her free throws. Obviously, it works for her. It just doesn't look like a very fluid shot.
Second one on the way for the transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson. Missed them both. Roberts collects the rebound for Miami with 23 seconds to go. Hurricanes can play for the final shot.
They will take the final shot. That's something that they learned in their prior games. Not understanding time and score.
Cavender to Williams. 4 seconds on the shot, 4 seconds on the clock. Williams pulls up, no good, and that brings us to the end of the first half. Hurricanes went on a 21-3 run, and they will take a very comfortable 36-18 lead to the intermission. Started off with a lot of energy. FAU hit Miami pretty good. Hurricanes responded.
Yeah, FAU is going to have to go back and regroup and figure out what worked for them, what worked well for them, and they're going to have to stick to that. The problem is I don't think that they have enough stamina to be able to compete with an entire Miami bench that can just go.
Hurricanes also got them into an up-and-down game, got a lot of easy baskets.
Absolutely. You know, Miami's favorite thing is their defense that turns into offense, and their transition game is something that if you are not in shape, you are not going to be able to keep up with Miami.
36-18, that's our halftime score. We've reached the intermission. We'll continue right after this. 18-point shot, so, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, here we go. FAU will get the ball to start the third quarter. Rosenthal will throw it in. Transfer from USF. Had a double-double in her first game for FAU.
It's a little tougher with this Miami team.
Yep. Rosenthal from Latvia. Scott on the wing for Maddox. Rosenthal got into foul trouble in that first half as well, and barely to the basket goes Hannah, but a charging foul. And again, Destiny Harden right there.
She's one of the best that I've seen really know how to get in position to get that foul called.
Destiny Harden is a basketball player, right? I mean,
oh, she's a gamer for sure. For sure, she's a gamer at any given time. Ice cold in her veins.
Aryavitz. Cavender. For Pendande. Side iron miss. I think sometimes today, some athletes, the sport they play is something that they do or something they play. But Harden, it's more to her, right? She really is a student of the game.
Oh, she lives the game. You can tell. You can tell with even how she approaches the game and how she walks. You know, some people, they walk into the room, you know, okay, she got game, you know. She's one of those players, and she's shown us it. She's given us a show worth watching, and she's a very exciting player. When she's in her zone, she's in her zone. You saw that last possession down that they fronted or attempted to front and deny Pendande, and it ended up with FAU getting the hand of that ball. That's what it's going to take every possession.
We've gone big on that back line. Rosenthal back into the game. And also, they bring in Carly Vick. Vick didn't play in the first half. Vick is 6'2".
They definitely need height, but they're going to have match that height with some intensity. She got to bang down there.
Harden, a triple try too hard. And rebounded by Scott for FAU. Leaves it for Maddox. Vick holds the ball above her head. On to Maddox. There's a three-pointer, no good. Easy rebound for Pendande and lofts it in front for Williams. Trailer is Cavender. Nice shot fake. Kicks it outside. Area bets for three. Got it.
Saw it go in. That's her third triple of the day.
Area bets came in 0 for 10. She's made 3 tonight. Good ball movement again.
Miami really knowing each other, knowing where their players are going to be and sharing the ball well, and most importantly, hitting shots.
Rosenthal in foul trouble in the first half. Only scored 2 points. That three in and out. Boy, the basket burped that one right out.
Ooh. Home court advantage, you say?
Maddox had a good look at it, but the basket was unkind. 39-18 Miami. Here's Williams, racing it down the floor. Arievitz, one more pass for Cavender and three. Zapp has the rebound for FAU.
FAU has to get some points on the board in a hurry. They're going to have to find the offense that's working for them. They're trying everything out on their bench. Every combination you can think of.
Haven't scored here in the third. Rosenthal on the board. Well, I'd heard him in the first half. Should say she had 2 fouls in the first half, so that thwarted them a little bit. But Williams finds a seam on the baseline.
As it happened, you have a player as explosive as Williams and you see a post on you, you know you're going to the basket.
4 points for Williams. Oh, look at this fine area. That's great job finding Jalea Williams in behind the defense.
FAU's just overwhelmed. Miami has not shut down that intensity. They've actually increased the intensity. They've put their foot on the gas. And FAU's trying to find something, anything. First three of the night.
Now 1 for 11 from three-point range. 5 straight points for Rosenthal.
And it's going to be hard to stay in the game when you're shooting 9% from the three-point line.
Pendande squeezes through and scores, and we'll get one more. 5 for Pendande.
Just took a little long getting her feet around there. She's a freshman, she's young, she has to learn. Pendande's gonna teach her.
Pendande back to the free throw line for Miami. 5 points tonight, 3 out of 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds for Pendande. Had 34 starts a year ago.
She's really emerged as the leader by example on the court. Just her presence.
46-23, Hubbard can't save that one.
It's like she thought Hubbard was 6'6".
Dwyer, a real spark plug in the first half. Deals it for Williams. Slaloms into the lane with a nice pass for Spearman for an easy 2.
Look at that.
Hubbard with pressure in the backcourt. Right down the lane over Pendande, no good. Pendande. The rebound, rapid outlet pass for Williams. Dwyer traveled.
It's like they're running suicides out there. This is a very fast-paced game. And FAU cannot get into a back and forth with Miami. They're not going to win that game.
48-23 here in the third quarter. Miami's previous wins over FIU have been by an average of 19.4 points.
They're on track.
Yep. Rosenthal, runner, banks it in.
And she's brought her offense to the second half after being in foul trouble in the first.
7 points in the quarter, 9 in the game. Dwyer in the corner for Williams. Area bets, drive and float, in and out. Rebound Spearman. Rosenthal, good rebound for FAU. Zapp all the way, misses with the left hand. Dwyer coming back the other way. Spearman all alone and will score.
Another suicide run. This pace. And when I and when I said if I was Coach Jennifer Sullivan, my goal would be to do this timeout. It didn't go in their favor.
Now 25-point lead for Miami. University of Miami, and Tamara doing a lot of damage. The Hurricanes are in the paint.
32 paint points, 22 points off the bench, and 12 fast break points. There's no way that FAU can be in the game with those type of stats that Miami's putting up.
Williams has it for Miami. The Canes have numbers. Dwyer tried to go up and under and lost it.
Pass back.
Yep.
That's what Coach Katie's over there yelling. The quick pass, hurry up and pass it back.
That's a quick timeout. With 4:11 to go here in the third quarter. We'll step aside right now. Miami in firm command at the Watsco Center. Hurricanes inbound. Cavender for Spearman.
FAU trying to come out of this timeout and get something good going.
That's a nice bounce pass from Williams, and on the second chance, Spearman.
Yeah, that was a nice block, but Spearman has shown that it doesn't matter. She's going to get that second chance opportunities, those 50-50 balls.
Spearman battling for the rebound, last touch by FAU. Spearman now with 11 in the game. 6 in this half. 11 points in 12 minutes. I would say that's pretty efficient.
Mostly off of dirty points, what we would consider dirty points.
5 rebounds as well. Williams for Spearman. Ushers it over to Cavender. Nice move by Cavender. Dumps it down for Spearman, and a foul by Moore. The other day was Lattimore, came off the bench and dominated. Now tonight, seems like Spearman's going to grab a lot of the headlines.
Well, you know, like I said in the beginning of the broadcast, that this is what makes Miami so versatile. It makes it so hard to guard them. It makes them so dangerous because you don't know who's going to show up and give you double-digit points.
First free throw on the way and good.
So who do you prepare for? How do you choose a number?
I'm very excited to see how this all unfolds for Katie Meyer this year. But she has a lot of weapons, maybe more than she's had in the past or in a long time.
Absolutely. This is the most talent that I've seen collectively on this Miami team.
12 points tonight for Spearman, 5 out of 8 from the floor, 2 out of 3 from the charity stripe. Rosenthal on the move. Up off the high glass. Now Dwyer.
They'll back it out and slow it down. Like they tried to run, see if they can get something quick, and if not, let's take a quality shot.
Dwyer for Lattimore, launches a three-pointer. Rebounded by Roberts.
Roberts is a good offensive rebounder. Every game I see her play, she is crashing the boards, and she's getting a few a game. A few more possessions for the Miami team.
Dwyer weighing her options, drives in, and a scoop to the hoop, comes up a little bit short. Tumbled off the rim. Spearman the offensive rebound. This is a third chance for Miami.
Get some offense going with 10 seconds to go.
Lattimore on the move. Lattimore serpentines to the rim.
She's just so slinky. You just think that she doesn't have it, or you think she's a little out of control, and then she's just putting the ball in the basket.
5 for Lattimore tonight.
Very deceptive player, I tell you that.
55-25 lead for Miami.
And Lattimore had great awareness of the shot clock, because she looked at the shot clock. She saw it was 4 seconds left. She knew that she couldn't pass it out anymore. She said, I'm just going to bucket down and make a hard play to the basket.
Here comes Harden back into the game. The other thing about Harden is she protects the ball so very well. Only 1 turnover this season. 9 assists, 1 turnover.
I think she takes safe shots, you know, not ill-advised shots and good shot selection. That gets you a high percentage.
Lattimore was called for the foul in the previous one. Another foul on Miami. That will be for the Canes, their second of the quarter. Cavender called for the foul. And a traveling violation on Dylan Hannah.
All she had to do was spin back left, and she had it open right over the rim. You got to take what the defense gives you.
Dwyer in the backcourt and across the timeline from Toronto. Dwyer into the lane and uses the window.
Great minutes off the bench for Dwyer.
Eight points for Dwyer. There's a takeaway, and Dwyer all by herself lays it up and in.
How exciting. You know, last year she was with Williams. Those were the freshmen that I knew was going to average 2 steals a game each.
Dwyer closing in on a career high. She's got 10. 15 is her career high against Robert Morris. Rosenthal down the lane and scores.
Harden was trying to set herself up for another charge, but instead they hit a little Euro step around her.
11 points for Rosenthal, 9 in the quarter. Final seconds here in the third quarter. Cavender on a step back, got it. What a move.
That was nasty.
Destiny Harden. What a move by Cavender on the step back to the free throw line. Might have broken ankle there of her defender.
Well, you know, it should be on somebody's going to be on highlight tonight.
6-4 for the University of Miami. Spearman, 12 points, 8 rebounds. Rosenthal leading the way for FAU. And there's another steal by Dwyer. And a drag race to the rim, and Dwyer wins again.
She's not letting anyone dribble in front of her. And I like that type of defense. I take it personal. Let anyone just casually dribble the ball in front of you.
12 points for Dwyer. Roberts poking and jabbing. So Dwyer with 12 points. Her career high was 15 against Robert Morse.
If she keeps up with this intensity, I think she'll surpass that tonight. No, she surpassed her average for this year already.
Hubbard has to hurry. 5 on the shot clock. Rosenthal launch is no good. Cavender the rebound. Cavender, nice stop and go move, sets up Roberts for a triple try. Harden the offensive rebound. Muscles it up in traffic. Dwyer trying to make a case maybe for even more playing time, which for Katie Meyer, that's a good problem, right? When you have players that make your life hard.
Absolutely. Can you imagine how intense the practices are going to be? Everyone is afraid of their spot being taken. And, you know, if you're on the bench, you need to take that personal that you're not a starter, and that's how hard you need to be working in practice. It's a coach's dream to have that level of intensity every day in practice.
Here is Harden with a free throw that's good.
I want players who can compete.
Yep. 14 points, 4 rebounds against Boston University on Sunday. Today, 3 points, 2 rebounds. On the other end, Scott around Roberts and scores. Scott scores for the first time tonight.
Miami can't get beat off of a free throw. There it is again.
Another step back by Cavender into a 3-ball. That little jab step and then step back, that's a pretty sweet move.
A little yo-yo move. Said it worked before. Let me see if it's going to work again. A little heat check.
Dwyer called for a foul. 8.5 to go in the game. And here's a steal by Cavender, and her layup is good. Another steal by the University of Miami. Don't look down. It's likely they're going to pick someone's pocket here. "11 steals tonight by the University of Miami.
Miami with 3 quick team fouls. You don't want to see them in the bonus this early. So this is what I say when, you know, if you're FAU, you take advantage of that. You continue to be aggressive because Miami's playing aggressive defense. Seconds probably. She was in that paint for a while. Bailed her out.
I think it's interesting to note that when we started the third quarter, you mentioned if you were FAU, what you would want to get done, right? But forced Miami into a quick timeout, and Miami, to their credit, Tamara, was their best scoring quarter of the game, 25 points.
Yeah, absolutely. And
so
it
they
kind
were
of worked
ready.
in reverse.
Yeah, but they were ready. Miami was ready for that challenge.
I mean, you know, you have the experience of Katie Meyer. She knows what other coaches are going to say because she's been in that position before. And so you equip your team with not looking at the scoreboard and not relaxing, but you put your foot on the gas. And if you can score 1,000 points, you score 1,000 points.
Maddox hits the shot, foul on Roberts. And the free throw is good by Maddox. 3-point play for Maddox. Rosenthal the steal and then lost it out of bounds.
Good effort for Miami to get that ball back. Oh, I see something very dangerous. That leak out when you're in the 1-4, all FAU was denying. It's an easy bucket.
Cavender for Dwyer. Connects with Roberts. And I believe they had a Rosenthal with the foul on that one. Nope, it's going to be Hubbard. Cavender wants it from Roberts. 8 to shoot for Miami. Roberts behind the back on the drive, and Hubbard got a little piece of that one.
Miami, 4.4 seconds left. Let's see if they realize.
Cavender gets into Dwyer, lays it off to Roberts, taken away by Hubbard, and crashes into Dwyer.
And Miami's in the bonus. So 7.5 minutes to go. Exactly what I said. 2 shots. Now you have Dwyer and Roberts in foul trouble, both with 4 fouls, both off the bench.
Salga will replace Dwyer. And Hubbard to the free throw line for FAU. Hubbard 6 points tonight, now 7. Hubbard with 8 rebounds. She has worked hard here tonight.
She has. She has really shown grit and a lot of confidence out here. As we see, she got a jump ball violation after a missed free throw.
Possession arrow is in favor of Miami.
FAU with a little full court pressure themselves.
Cavender gets it across against Zaff. Lattimore on the move, lost it. Able to retrieve it, and Katie Meyer called for a timeout.
4.6 seconds left on the shot clock. She want to make sure that they get a good shot clock, a good
shot. Got a little discombobulated there. Miami 66, FAU 33. .6 seconds on the shot clock for Miami. They lead it 66-33, but a good chance to work on late shot clock opportunities. Salga for Spearman. Cavender better hurry. Won't get the shot off.
And if you're Katie Meyer, you understand right then. You're okay with that because you know what you need to work on. These are the times where you can actually afford to do special situations, time and score, and see how it worked out in the actual game.
Cavender badgering Zapp in the backcourt. Now Maddox on to Zapp. Maddox one more time. Pulls up just left of the key and air ball. Salga has it for Miami.
FAU still playing good defense.
10 to shoot for Miami. Williams just right of the key. Now Salga launches one, misses the rim. Hubbard in front, and missed with a left-handed layup.
That's just a tell of how the game has gone for FAU. Couldn't quite get over that hump.
Hannah Cavender, 8 points in 23 minutes against Maryland Eastern Shore, 5 against BU. Moore and Hannah back in for FAU, and here comes Scott. Williams lobs it in. Cavender. Spearman wants that baseline. Second chance at it. No good, but is fouled and will go to the free throw line again.
She has gotten a lot of offensive rebounds, her own putbacks, and has just really been a force to be reckoned with in the paint. She has done all the dirty work and the 50-50 balls, and it's paid off for her in this game.
1 rebound short of a double-double, 12 points, 9 rebounds. 5 of 9 shooting for Spearman. 2 out of 3 from the free throw line.
And add four or five, she has 5 offensive rebounds. It's a good pickup for Miami.
Second best player in the state of Georgia.
It's a really good pickup for Miami in their recruiting class that they were able to snatch her out of the state of Georgia, because there's a lot of talented teams up there in the SEC.
The Kula's all-time leading scorer and rebounder.
I can see that.
13 points, 9 rebounds tonight for Spearman. Good job by Scott getting to the rim.
What a hard move to the basket. You love that passion. Up by 30, and Katie Meyer is upset because she's not looking at FAU. She's looking at ACC conference play. She's looking at the NCAA tournament.
We'll take a timeout. 67-35 Miami. 5:20 to go in the game at the Wasco Center. Comfortable lead for Miami, 67-35. Williams, such a nice ball handler. Just so comfortable. Stop and go move. Last touch by FAU on the way out.
She gets more of a stronger upper body. She's going to be unstoppable because, you know, she misses a lot of chippies around the rim, but when her body matures and they keep her in that weight room, no one can deny her from getting to the basket.
Williams turns the corner. Hubbard and Spearman had a collision, and Hubbard will be called for the foul. Another sideline entry by the University of Miami. Hurricanes have missed their last 5 shots and just 1 of their last 8. But they lead at 67-35. Hannah Cavender for Lattimore, spinning. Spearman the offensive rebound. A double-double. And last touch by Miami.
A double-double and you have more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds. That has to feel good.
So Lattimore had the double-double on Sunday. And tonight it's Spearman with 13 and 10. Scott on the move, pitches it out for a 3-point attempt. That's good.
Look good rolling off her fingers, penetrating pitch.
Galerón with a 3-pointer. First points of the game. There's a steal by Scott. Knocked away by Williams.
Mad at herself for that. Casual with the ball.
On the inbound, pretty tricky inbound play. Miami never saw it. Jada Moore lays it up and in. Spearman takes it all the way. And let's see. Somebody lost their sneaker. Got a flat. It was Spearman. Spearman? Yeah, scored with one shoe on. Well, she's done about everything tonight. Lost her sneaker and still scored. $15 points, 10 rebounds in 19 minutes. Zapp in the backcourt, shadowed by Cavender.
Deep into the shot clock for FAU again.
Tough runner, no good by Moore. Miami's size makes you alter so many shots.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then when you get someone like Lattimore that can get the rebound and just push it up and not have to look for a guard, that expedites a lot of things for you.
Roberts scoring for the first time tonight. Zapp for three, side iron miss. Good hustle by FAU. Galerón has saved it to Miami. Salga for three, no good. Wants to get her own rebound and does.
They're trying to get her into this game.
Roberts will take a three-pointer, no good. Moore down with a good rebound for FAU.
I know those are open shots, but I'm not sure if I agree if those are good shots.
I think every player likes to say they can make a three-pointer. First shot they take when they come on the floor for practice is a three-pointer. Here's an outlet for Dwyer. Can she run it down? Puts it up, got it to go, and one more.
And what a perfect way to put an exclamation point off of the night she's had here.
I was with Coach L one day. All the players came out for the pregame shoot-around, and they all took the ball off the rack and shot from behind the three-point line. They said, why don't we just start right around the basket and see the ball go through the hoop first?
A little bit. I mean, that makes total sense.
Here's Dwyer with 14. Looking for her career high, just missed 1 point away from equaling it.
And she's out.
And here she goes again, dashing down the floor. Feeds it off to Lattimore for an easy two. Taking care of her teammate.
You know, this is the Miami bench right now. This is scary. What we're watching right now is the bench play from Miami, who's absolutely in control of this game, all 5 players.
Dwyer's career high is 15. She has 14 tonight. Zapp for three, and it's good. 8 points for Zapp.
Oh, and the ref will call it a long two. I would get in trouble.
Yeah.
I would get in trouble for shooting a long two. My coach used to say, either you're shooting a 2 or you're shooting a 3.
That was a 2 ball. 54 seconds to go. 75-42 Miami. Lead is held steady between 34 and 33. Largest lead was 37.
They started putting it on thick at one point in the game. Oh, Miami working on their 2-3 defense.
Zapp off target on that one. 30 seconds to go. Dwyer get one more shot at it?
I don't know if Coach Meyer is going to tell her to get a shot clock violation. Oh, she said, we're not taking a shot clock violation.
Roberts, Salga for three with 1.3 to go.
They still got the shot clock violation.
14 for Dwyer, 11 for Arievitz, 15 for Spearman. 3 players in double figures for Miami as the horn sounds. And Miami breezes to a 75-42 victory over FAU. Miami is now 20-0 against FAU. Hurricanes this season run their record to 4-0, 75-42 win on a night where Miami shoots 43%. They made only 4 of 23 pointers, but they shoot 43% and run away in this one.
Anytime you're a Miami team and you can cause 21 turnovers and you can capitalize off of that, and then your bench is ready to play, you have two players off the bench that are actually your top leading scorers. You are definitely building on that momentum, and you're building a team that's going to be ready for conference play.
Tamara James, great job.
Always an honor to be here with the legendary Joe.
All right, to watch this entire game on replay, as well as other games on ACC Network, download the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Tamara James, I'm Joe Zagacki. Final score for the Wasco Center for the final time, Miami 75, FAU 40.